What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. As always, I'm your co-host, Donovan Quick, and today we're going to be going over the new Miami Dolphins offensive line coach, Butch Barry. Now, we thought it might have been either Mike Munchak or even Dan Rashar, who did interview for it. Turns out it is Butch Barry. Now, who is Butch Barry? Last year, he was the offensive line coach for the Denver Broncos. He was let go along with Nathaniel Hackett as well as the rest of that crappy offensive staff. And so, obviously, I'm not exactly happy. They had a terrible offensive line. They ran the ball decent, but their pass protection was complete and utter garbage. And yeah, I wasn't exactly happy with that hire. Still not. The connection, though, is that he was with San Francisco back in 2020 when Mike McDaniel was there. He was the assistant offensive line coach. He also has been down here before. He coached the offensive line for the University of Miami at one point. And so, yeah, so he's familiar with the area. His specialty is a zone run scheme, which is what the Dolphins are going to be running. And what they kind of somewhat ran last year to not anything kind of effective. So they're hoping that he can come here and implement that. The problem is that you need the players to implement that with, and a healthy line, and that's two things that we don't really have. I mean, we have Teron Armstead and we have Connor Williams, but Liam Eichenberg is still a question mark. I mean, he played decent when Teron Armstead was next to him, but he looked completely lost when Teron Armstead was not next to him. And by completely lost, I mean like undrafted rookie free agent out of like Broward College, like that kind of lost, and it was just really, really hard to watch at times. I mean, right guard we have Robert Hunt. He kind of is up and down. He has his good games, he has his bad games. Lots of false starts that he needs to fix. And then right tackle is just a huge question mark. I mean, Brandon Shell, he's not starting right tackle. He's a good backup. That's what it is. But Austin Jackson, is he a good backup? Is he a decent starter? Is he a good starter? We don't know. I mean, he looked good in preseason, but that's preseason. He got hurt and missed pretty much the entire season. Had the same injury twice. And missed the entire season. And they call it a freak accident. They're excited to have him back next year. I don't know. I don't think they'll even pick up his fifth-year option, to be quite honest with you. I don't think they should. I don't think they should pay him $14.2 million. And I'm not exactly happy with this hire because I think if we're gonna go here, then we should have just stuck with Applebaum. I mean, at least the players know him. And I don't know. Maybe it's sending a message that, hey, good enough isn't good enough. And we're not going to settle for... I like the fact that they're not going to settle. I like the fact that they fired our offensive line coach because, you know, one question mark I had about Mike McDaniel was, is he going to be able to make the tough decisions of firing and letting go people and letting go of players that don't fit the system properly? We're going to see that with Mike Gesicki. He's going to be gone. We saw that with Solomon Kinley. He's a good pass blocking guard and good run blocking guard, but he's not a zone blocking guard. And so we had to let him walk, and he was one of our few bright spots of the 2020 draft. So we're going to see a lot of turnover, and I'm actually happy that Mike McDaniel was able to do this because I thought he was going to be... I didn't know he was going to have the gall to go ahead and be like, yeah, no, you're fired, you're not performing, you're fired, you're not performing. I thought it was going to be more of like he's loyal to a fault. So I'm happy to see that he's not that way. However, he is bringing in somebody he knows from San Francisco that he worked with a couple years ago. an assistant offensive line coach back then. Now he's going to be our offensive line coach. I don't really like the hire. But I mean, we'll see. You know, I'll bite my tongue if the offensive line performs well. We'll see. Yeah, so that's it. That's your news for today. Thank you guys very much. Love y'all. Don't forget, like, subscribe, comment what you think below, what your thoughts are. If you think we should have probably gone after Hall of Famer Mike Munchak, or even kept Applebaum, or even go Dan Richard, who worked with Teron Armstead over in New Orleans. So yeah, love you guys. Be safe out there, and don't forget, tell somebody you love them. Peace.